I said, why you say that, Mama? She said, because, boy, you've been making sacrifices for your homeboys since you was like about 11, 12, 13 years old. But
Wow.
but where do your homeboys be at when you get in and out of these shoes? Is your homeboys the ones sending you these packages? Is your homeboys the ones that send you the money to go to the canteen? Is your homeboys the ones come up there to visit you?
Let me ask
I say, you know what, Mom? You right. You know, me and City, our colors is blue and gold. And I told her, I said, you know what, Mama? You know that blue and gold rag that I got in my room hanging on the wall? I said, I need you to go get that. Go get a gold picture frame and put that rag in a picture frame, because I'm through. So I'm living for y'all now. I ain't living for the homies no more.
Yeah.
And that made her day, bro.
How many of the homies have seen you since or put anything on your books?
Very few, bro. Very few. So that's why I say, man, that homeboy shit, that shit is way overrated, bro. When it's all said and done, your family gonna be there for you. You might have a couple of real homies that's gonna look out, but in actuality, it's your family gonna be the ones there for you, bro.
Yeah. Man, that sucks that you had to figure it out that way, but
I had to learn it the hard way, man. But I mean, when reality hits you right in the face, it's like, damn, man, what the hell was I thinking of? What was I thinking about?
When they first sentenced you, what was the first thing on your mind? Did you have a lot of anger, or was it resentment?
I was mad at the world, bro. I was mad at the world, but I couldn't be mad at nobody but myself, because nobody made me do what I did. I did that on my own.
Yeah.
And that's why I say Lynn. That's why I say Lynn was such a monumental impact in my life, because Lynn tell you like it is, bro. He ain't gonna pull no punches. He gonna tell you just how it is, bro. And when he say, "Well, man, ain't nobody made you do what you did, bro. You did that on your own." And Lynn knew my mom. Lynn knew that my mama was a hard-working lady, bro. He say, "Man, you had the best mama in the hood, bro. And what you did, bro, you did because you wanted to do. You didn't have to do that."
Yeah.
He say, "Man, you had one of the only mamas when you used to be up when I used to be up on the road. I used to be up in California Park with all the knuckleheads. You was one of the only mothers that had a mama that really came and told you, get your ass in this car and get up out of here." He remembered all that, bro.
Yeah, he was telling me about that too. He said his mama used to come get him and make him come home. And he said, "Julie, you was a big dude, a tall dude, to see her grab you by your ear and bring you home."
That's my baby, man.
So even though, somebody pretty much pointed their finger and said this and that and who's who pretty much told on you, I ain't going to say forgive them, but did you learn how to let that go?
I did, bro. Well, I did. I let it go, bro, because I learned the hard way, bro, that it's easier to love somebody than to hate somebody. Hate takes up it consumes you, bro. I don't hate nothing but being away from my family. I don't hate, even though Sammy, it's three dudes that told on me, bro. It's a dude named James Colbert, Sammy Kent, and a dude named Reuben Keaton. They say Reuben Keaton got killed by a car like sometime either this year or last year. And you already know what happened with Sammy, but they got this other cat out there named James Colbert. And really, that hurted me to my heart, bro, because this dude, James Colbert, this dude ate at my mama's dinner table before, bro.
I got something to say about him, but we're going to say it off the record because that's no good as far as he goes. No good. We had our incident, right. And I never, you feel me, I'm not the only person. I'm damn near the 100th person that he done wrong, but I'm just, like I said, I can't say I forgive you, but I can say I learned to let it go. Maybe I might feel a different way if I run into you. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm going to say God changed me to the point where I don't see or feel no anger or resentment towards you, because right now life is treating you in such conditions that I feel like karma. You get me?
For sure. Karma, she's a cold broad, bro. Hey, a prime example. I don't know if you're familiar with this little broad name. Are you familiar with a little chick out there named Stephanie Herring?
Not at all.
Okay, well anyhow, I was married. I was married, bro. I was married to this white girl that I met while I was in Cortland, right? When I come down from Pelican Bay, I get a phone and I go on Facebook and I make a little general post. One day closer to home, y'all. But I'm not expecting nobody to respond because this is my first time on Facebook. This little light-skinned chick pop up on the thing. It's supposed to be a Christian, bro. She say, "Right on, brother. Glad to see that one day closer, right?" So, and every time I do a little post, this little chick, she's always got some kind of comment. And at this time, I'm married, so I let her know this up front, bro. I say, "Well, look, I see that you and I are forming a bond, but before we start anything, it's only fair that I let you know that I'm married and my wife is not going anywhere." Well, I'm a Christian, woo, this. And the broad, she go to catching feelings, right?
Yeah.
At the same time, she go to catching feelings, I go to catching feelings for her. And she go to time, well, I can't marry. But keep in mind, this is a Christian chick, bro. And I don't know. I might have been blinded by it because she's a little cute, bro. I might have been blinded by the looks.
Yeah.
And I say, I go to catching feelings, so I say, well, damn, man, let's just see where this goes. So we talk for like 5-6 months, and I didn't fall in love with the bro, right? So long story short, I cut my wife loose for her. Soon as my wife is out of the picture, keep in mind this bro Steph, she coming to visit me every weekend. This one weekend I don't get a visit, and the squad hit our building, so I'm in the chow hall from 7:00 in the morning up until like 1:30 that afternoon, right?
Sure.
When they finally let us back in our cell. I see that my cell look like Hurricane Trina that came through this thing. But I see the spot where I got my phone here, and I see my phone is still intact. So I go to my phone, I cut it on, and I see I get all these text messages coming through. And all these text messages is from the broad step. And I ain't got time for that. I hear all the little notifications, bleep, beep, beep, all this, that, and the other. But I'm still trying to clean up my cell. So she called me. And I say hello. She say, did you enjoy your visit? I say, visit? What the hell are you talking about a visit, man? You didn't come up here today. She said, yeah, I know I didn't come up. I heard somebody else came up to visit you today. I said, man, I ain't got time for this stupid shit you talking about, man. I'm trying to clean up my cell. The squad just came through here and tore my shit up. Woo, 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 woo. And she say something slick, bro. So I'm not the type of dude to argue with no bro. So I hang up on her, right? So she called back. She said, well, you'll never get a chance to do that again. So I'm looking at this, bro, and I'm saying, man, hey, I'm cleaning up my cell right now, man. I'll holler at you when I get done. So I hang up on her again. She called back, so I don't even answer the phone no more, bro. I'm not going to sit up and be tripping with this, bro. But from that point forward, everything went downhill with her. But it seemed like she waited right till my wife was out of the picture, bro, or she went to tripping. So I'm a firm believer that, hey, bro, that the grass ain't always greener on the other side, man. I had to learn that the hard way. I asked God, I prayed to God a long time, long and hard, for a woman to love me for me and to accept my situation. He gave me exactly what I asked for, bro. With my wife. My wife was a little heavy-set white girl, but she was a good woman. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like I say, karma is a bitch, bro, because ever since I did that with my wife, bro, I've been struggling ever since, bro. And I now understand when people say karma is a cold bitch. Now I understand what they talk about when they say that.
Yeah, I just told somebody pretty much as soon as the devil starts seeing something good for you, he'll throw you feel me? He'll throw a bump in the road. Sometimes
for sure.
you got to be aware. But just like I said, or like you said, sometimes you get caught up in what you see instead of what it really is. Like, it might look better, but the grass ain't always greener. It might be artificial grass, like my neighbor right now. I'm looking at their grass, and it looks way better than mine, but theirs is artificial. I get the pleasure.
It ain't real.
Mine is real. Right. Yeah, and that's deep right there. Really, real deep. But
like I said, I learned the hard way, bro. If I'm ever blessed with a good woman again, shit, Ain't nothing. I ain't finna let nothing come between that, bro.
Yeah, but you said the right thing. You said the key word. You said you learned. A lot of people still wouldn't they wouldn't learn. They'll just keep on keeping on. You get me until it's damn near too late.
Right.
But the fact that you realize that says a lot about you. Because a lot of people be ignorant. They don't be dumb. They don't be stupid. They be ignorant. They see better. They know better. But they choose to do something different. But you learn.
Exactly. Right. But my mama, like I said, my mama was an integral part. Boy, she always told me. She said, what she used to tell me? She say, a hard head gonna make a soft ass. You gonna learn to listen.
I done heard that a million times, and it's the truth. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's the truth. But that's deep right there. See, talking to you. You damn near made my morning, because sometimes I damn near I'm emotional. I'm a big dude, but I got emotions too. That shit, it make me feel some type of way. It make me realize how good I do have it. You get me? Because my life ain't peaches and cream. Sometimes it ain't even peaches. It's just a bowl of cream sitting in the sun. But the fact that I'm still able to say and do pretty much what I want to do is a blessing.
Right. You free. That's the main thing. You free to do what you want to do, bro. This ain't what I'm doing, bro. This ain't living, man.
Yeah. And a lot of people be complaining about what they got to do. I got to go to the gym. I got to go to work instead of saying I get to go to the gym. I get to go to work. You get me? I get to take out the trash. Don't nobody got to tell me when to do it. But talking to you early this morning, it made me realize how good I got it. I get to sit in the sun when I choose to. You get me? I get to walk in the house when I choose to. It's not my house. But it's still it's lovely. You know?
Well, you rest your head.
Yeah. And every day is different for me. Like, it's a different obstacle. But at the same time, talking to you now, and along with Lennox, I'm telling you, I've been telling a lot of people, I say my kids saved my life. They did, because I think a lot more. I don't react off of my feelings or emotions like I used to. But Lennox, he put the icing on the cake. Without him,
man, you got the best dude in the world right there with you, bro.
Yeah,
and he trust and believe. Lynn is the type of dude. He only got your best interest at heart, bro.
And he know himself. I can't wait to crash out. It's not I can't wait to crash out, but I be having so much so much anger, so much because I've been done what I consider wrong too, as far as why I ended up in the group home. But I got to learn to forgive the person that not allowed me, but set me up to be in the group home. The words that I hate to talk about it, but how I wound up in the group home was because my mama, she jumped bail. People came and got her, as they should, because that's their job. It's your job to get away. It's their job to catch you. They caught her. So my peoples couldn't take care of me, so they took me I was going to a probation school. It used to be Sandstone, but I believe it's Blackton Academy now. And I'm thinking I'm getting signed up for school. But instead of getting signed up for school, they come in there and they handcuff me. You know, pretty much they take me to juvenile hall. She started crying the whole hoorah. And about 3-4 months later, Miss Marcy, she came to visit me in juvenile hall. Said, "Hi, my name is Miss Marcy." She came to fill me out, and she took me to her group home, which was a blessing in disguise. But when I got to the group home, after my little blackout period, I started getting what they call home passes. So I go to one of my relatives' house. My auntie, I'm not gonna say which name, but my auntie, one of my mom. I looked at her as a mama, and I thought her was her son. But yeah, we eating at a restaurant called Hodell's. I'm pretty sure you heard of it, Hodell's.
I heard of Hodell's.
Yeah, so me, her, and my other cousin. He was an athlete. He ran track. He played basketball. He was doing, good things as far as I'm concerned, as far as everybody was concerned. And one thing about me, I used to hate when people compared me to other people. So one day we were sitting there eating at Hodell's. My auntie said, "Why don't you go play basketball like your cousin? Why you don't rap? What he said, run track like your cousin or do something good." But I used to hate when people compared me to other people because I'm going to live my life according to how I see. So I told her pretty much I'm eating right now and I don't want to talk about it. I could have probably said it a different way now that I'm looking back on it. But her response to me was, I'm one of the people that do care about you. But since you don't want to talk about it, you could take my blessing and stay in the group home until you turn 18. And I didn't get out the group home until I was 18. And to me, that hurt me the most because I looked at you as my mama. I did more for you than what your own children did. And I never felt totally welcome in your household, but still, I loved you regardless. I was the nephew that always said, "Ain't you beautiful?" I was the one that greeted you scout. I was the one that took out the trash when you grocery shop. I'm the one that brought the groceries in the house because I loved you so much that I didn't give a. I would have picked up the son no matter how hot it was, and carried it around just to make sure you got some vitamin D, whatever the sun provides.
Right.
And the fact that you told me to take your blessing and stay in the group home till I was 18, it hurt me. And I held a lot of anger, but I got to learn to let it go. And it's hard. It's hard. You had people point their finger at you, and it's hard to let that go. But like you said, if you didn't let it go, where would you be now? You'd probably, hurt somebody that didn't deserve to get hurt behind you being angry at the next person. But you got every right not to hurt somebody else, but to be angry. But talking to you now, hearing how level-headed you is, and you don't. You remind me of one of my partners, Big George. He just got home from doing, I think, 21. When I met him, 21 years, and his wife waited on him.
Big George. That name sounds George.
Yeah, George McNeil.
McNeil. Damn, that name sounds familiar, bro.
He been home.
I wonder if he did time with me and Lynn before.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he did, because 21 years is a long time.
Fuck yeah, shit. Come on, bro. It's a lifetime for a lot, for many.
Yeah, let me tell you this. You've been gone before I was even thought of.
You see 27 years, bro. I've been in prison damn near 10 years longer than you've been alive.
Exactly. And the fact that you still level-headed. When I'm talking to you, I don't hear institutionalized. You get me? That's not what I hear. That's not what I get. And I tell you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what Lynn told me when I first got to Old Folsom with him, bro. Lynn told me, hey, youngster, here's your chance to reinvent yourself, man. He say, you got a choice. You either could do this time, or you could let this time. And my advice to you is to do this time. If you let the time do you, man, it's gonna be the longest time of your life.
Yeah.
And I took that advice to heart. Huh?
Go ahead.
No, I took that advice to heart, bro. Even though I've been going 36 years, bro, it probably feel like I've been going maybe 10, 15 the most.
Yeah. And then that's all.
Because I try to take advantage of all the opportunities that's for all the self-help, all that type of stuff. I've never been an alcoholic. I've never did drugs, but I take all that stuff. I take victim awareness. I take victims impact. I take criminal gangs anonymous. Anything positive, bro, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah. Like I say, this is just a stepping stone. My channel is called "I'm Out of My Shoes." The reason I chose that because I always walk around people. They look at you and think a certain thing, but I used to always say, "Only if you knew what it was like to be in these shoes." And one day it clicked. I said, "I'm out of my shoes." That'd be some cool shit. Like you give people opportunities to express themselves, because a lot of people don't even get the opportunity. Don't nobody ask nobody. They say how you doing, but they never ask us how we feeling. They don't really give a fuck. Excuse my language, but if you ask me, that's the truth.
Oh,
I gotta show
freely, man.
People. Yeah, I think it's my job to show these people, because I'm not perfect. But the more that I hear other people's stories, it makes me realize, hell, I'm damn near perfect. As far as I get a flat tire, that's small problems. That's first world problems. It's people that don't get the luxury to have a tire on their car. I know people.
Right.
When I went to work, they broke my window, but I know people driving around in the car with no windows, just small shit that we look over. As far as I'm concerned, I used to take my blessings for granted. You get me? Take my blessings for granted. Let me tell you a story about my partner, Dave. Rest in peace, Dave. He was from out of Grape Street. And he told me the story about, he said, bro, I wish you was my son. He used to tell me that shit all the time, but now I understand what he means. He said, bro, I had a son that looked just like you. Tall, a big dude, looked just like you. Well, his little brother went to somebody's house, stole their necklace. They beat him up.
Uh-huh.
He called his big brother.
Right.
He showed up. And right before he even got out the car, they shot him up. Another story said, I'm not sure the specific gang. I believe I know it, but if it ain't right, I ain't going to say it. But pretty much he from Grape Street. The op, whatever they call it, they came and did a drive-by. The homies got to shooting back. And the homies accidentally shot my son in the back of his head, H. He said I was laying on the ground trying to scrape his brains back into his head. He said I was fucked up, H. He said I didn't know if I was supposed to be mad at the homies or mad at the people that came shooting. But he said they accidentally shot my son in the back of the head trying to shoot at the people that came and did a drive-by.
Right.
And I said, and I'm taking my life for granted. I'm wondering why he smiled all day, every day, always joking. Everybody loved him, but nobody knew the shit that he'd been through. But when he told me, it made me look at my life different and realize, like, I really got it good compared to, he said, H, I ain't never left Watts. I ain't never left Grape Street. And when he did, it was Portland, Oregon. His last stop was Bakersfield. But I used to wonder, why is he always smiling? Because if he didn't smile, he would have went insane. He didn't let his mama killed his sister. My mama and dad is the leader of the Crips, and I wasn't even scared of him. But when my mama killed my sister, that was the only person in this world I was afraid of. So my sister was on drugs. My mama had custody of her baby. My sister came home high one day, talking shit and talking crazy, trying to fight my mama, and she said, I brought you in the world, and I'll take you out.
Yeah, straight up.
Shot my sister. He said, I was scared of my mama, H. My brother killed the ice cream man. Said he ice cream man owed him some dope money. He didn't pay him. My brother socked him. He killed him. He hit his head on the freezer and he died. He didn't do it on purpose, but the man died. He said, H, I believe in karma. Because some youngsters came, robbed my daddy. My daddy died the same way. He bumped his head on the curb.
Right.
And I said, that right there is some shit that I couldn't even imagine. And the last loss he took, he said I was in Pelican Bay. They took me to the SHU, which you just spoke about. My mama wrote me a letter, and the guards wrote her letter back saying I had passed away, and my mama had a stroke because she thought I died of H. And he said I lost my mind when my mama died because she died thinking that I was dead. He said I started taking my feces and rubbing it on the wall. He said they brought the rollaway shower because I wasn't trying to leave my cell. I was in there talking to myself, and he said, H, if you wasn't crazy then, when they give you that Thorazine, you will become crazy. He said I lost my mind, H. And he been through some shit that I couldn't imagine going through. Losing your mama because she thought you was gone.
Right. Man.
And I couldn't imagine. And that's why I understood why he took so much time and effort. Because he used to tell me, too, I didn't know it was going to happen this way, but he used to say, bro, you going to be telling people about me. So you going to say I had a partner from Grape Street. And he was so cool. He taught me this. He taught me that. And I didn't understand what he was saying until now. When he was laying on the floor taking his last breath, I was the last person he talked to. And it made me feel good that he looked at me in such a way that I'm assuming I was the last voice that he wanted to hear because we done done a lot of shit together. He done taught me so much about life. And my attitude had changed a lot now that he's gone. But I think it took for him to leave for me to change. Because he used to tell me, bro, you're going to be talking about me one day. You're going to be telling people about me one day. And I call it my Davitude because his name was Dave. Well, that's what he went by. So I say, every time I do something, how would Dave do it? So now when I show up to places, I show up with a smile. I'm loud. You know, people gonna look at you and judge you regardless. So I show up, I'm loud, I'm happy, I joke with people, and I try to make everybody feel better as much as I can. Even when I'm going through shit, I try not to let it show on my face or in my attitude. I'm going through shit right now, but I'm not going through it. It's going through me because life is good. Talking to you right now, you make me want to go in there and hug my kids because life is good. Life is lovely.
Man, dude, hey, how many kids you got, bro?
I got 2 boys.
Man, hey, homie, cherish them, bro. Just I'll always be there for them, bro. Never had them had to go on the outside looking for the love that they should have got from their father.
Yeah, and that's why I be telling my girl, everything ain't perfect, but I'm doing my best to make sure they ain't got to grow up without me. Because it's so easy just to give up. To be honest, it's easy to give up, but that's what quitters do. That's what losers do.
Hey, bro, you probably have seen this little dignity. They got a little commercial. It's called a Dignity Health commercial about this little girl, right? I know you've seen it before. This little girl, she tell her little brother, she say, you're not a quitter, you're a winner. Look at you, and you shine like every day. Hey, man, when first time I seen that little commercial right there, bro, I'm a big old grown ass man. I was up in here boo-hooing like a little old girl, homie.
It's true.
That commercial right there really touched me, bro.
Yeah, nothing beat a failure but a try. But the moment you give up, you don't know if you're going to, you immediately lose. I'd rather lose trying. Every day I try something. Try. I be doing these interviews. I do other stuff. I be doing so much, and I be so tired. But I say, hell, when it's time for me to rest, I'm going to rest. But as long as I get the chance to take a breath, I got to keep going. This shit ain't easy. You know how much I can go smoke me some weed right now, but I don't do that things no more. It's not much as I used to. I can go give me a drink right now, but why? When I can do something productive, I can figure this shit out because ain't nobody teach me.
Right.
I can take other people's stories and I can learn from it. It's up to me to apply it, but I can learn from it.
Right.
I'm living lives of multiple people. Shit, I'm living your life. I'm living Minister's life. I'm living Georgia Faye's life. I'm living Tanaya. Everybody that I get the chance, because all my friends is old, to be honest with you. I ain't never been able to hang around people my age because I got a short tolerance for bullshit.
Right.
And I find myself hanging around people my age, and it causes me to get very angry, and I be ready to hurt somebody for something that for nothing. You might do some goofy shit and I snap and I lose my mind and you think I'm crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I just expected more from you. But if I can't hang around you and we help each other grow, we don't need to hang around each other. I ain't never been around nobody, none of my elders, and not learned nothing, whether it be he might be a wino, but that you don't judge him off the wino, judge him by as what you don't want to do. He still got purpose. He could teach you what not to do. You might be a drug addict, but don't look at him as a nobody. Treat him like somebody that's going to teach you what not to do. Everybody is pretty much is a teacher, whether they believe it or not. I got a buddy, all he want to do is drink alcohol all day. He about to be 50.
Wow.
But, yeah, that don't make him a bad person. Just learn from him. Do you want to drink alcohol all day?
Learn what not to do from him. Real talk.
Yeah. Like I said, I had a situation where I had to cause somebody bodily harm, and I'm not proud of it. And I be telling people, y'all think y'all gangsters. I didn't want to be no gangster. I just had to do some quote unquote gangster shit, and y'all think this shit is cool. Y'all don't know how I sleep at night. You really don't. You don't know how I sleep at night. You don't know how it feels to know that somebody else's children might see you on YouTube or TV one day, and they say, that's that nigga that shot your daddy. That's him right there. And now I gotta go. I pump my gas with a gun in my pocket. Black? You think I'm proud of that shit? No. You think that these people really think that they want to live the life that you living, but they don't understand the shit you gotta go through. You damn near gotta. You don't have to, but I'm pretty sure you're not comfortable when you sleep.